Hello, hello. So, I got more graphics going on the car today. Continuing on the same sort of theme with my side graphics here in this metallic brown 3M wrap. And so, I know I just put on this sun visor here, but I'm looking to match that with the same sort of wrap. And I did notice one flaw in this design was the lettering was just, it's a lot of lettering cut out. So I've gone ahead and done an outline version of this. And also going along with today's video is I've got some wing graphics going on the back of the wing. I'm pretty sure newer STIs have this, actually OEM, on the wings, but I would like to do them for newer WRXs as well. So if you wanted to change the color or whatever. But I spent a couple hours today developing this. This is all cut to fit, and I'm gonna have a couple different options for like the design to cut into it. So right now I've got the Subaru World Rally Team vinyl graphic cut into it that will allow the paint color to show through. So let's go ahead and get started on this. I'm actually quite hyped about this one and see how it turns out. So I think I'll do that first. Why don't you come on to the back car with me, take a look. Alright, so we're going to go ahead and get started on the left side of the car here. And if you're ordering this graphic, I actually have the logo mirrored for both sides so that the stars and the swooshes are all pointing towards the front as it should be. Yeah, so for this project all you're going to need is your Spinnywhoosh handy dandy squeegee. Hey. And well, I believe for most colors, you will need to do it as a wet install, but I got some special wrap vinyl, so I will be able to do it as a dry install. And yeah, let's go ahead and try this sucker. Hopefully I didn't cut it too deep. Awesome. All came off nice and easily. I am just hoping I can get this all lined up perfectly the first shot. This is kind of why I like wet installs, because I can just pull it up and see what I need to do. Or if I'm just using a solid piece of vinyl, it's kind of the same thing. But it looks like I've got it. So I'm going to go ahead and use hard side of the squeegee and do my first application. I think I've got it too far forward. Alright, so that's okay. Whew. That's a daunting task of making sure it's lined up. Like I said, so if you're doing a wet install, you could just pick it back up as needed. But with this, I think I got it a little better this time. Let's give it a shot. Okay, yes. Yeah, that looks pretty good. I might leave the top because it looks like it's one of trying to finger around. So I might need some heat on that, but alright, I'm going to go ahead, layer down the hard part. Yeah, this is fitting just right. Alright, another thing I'm thinking of with this graphic is, well, basically, there's a line that separates the top portion, the bottom portion of this wing. And I'm considering just cutting a line so it's kind of a half piece, and I might design this for purchase that you'll just need to, so you can purchase a half or a full. But I'm going to go ahead and try the full here. And here is that line I was telling you about. I'm going to go ahead and push that inward just a hair, just so you have that indent there, which, I don't know, should look okay. So this is trying to have some curve to it. It should be okay. It looks like everything is lining up just right in the way I want it to. So I think I'm going to go ahead and pull off the tape now. And oh, this is so sweet. Yeah, so since I'm using wrap vinyl, having tape on it kind of defeats the purpose of it all. It's how it conforms to surfaces and things like that. Yeah. Oh, that looks so clean. I dig it. I dig it a lot. Okay, so now with the tape off, you can see how it tried to bunch up a bit here in the bottom. And whether you're using this type of vinyl or just some normal sign vinyl, you will be able to put some heat on it and fix it and help it conform a little bit better. A little bit weird spot here in the back too. Perfect. There we go, baby. I might just go ahead and pull this up just a hair. I don't even know why it was doing that. Hell, I almost want to say no matter what vinyl you're using, you should probably take the tape off halfway. And if you're just doing one of the solid versions of this graphic, then it probably won't even have, well, I'll probably still include application tape on it. I'm literally trying to figure out here how I'm going to set up my product as I install this graphic. I've done about 4 different revisions to this today to make sure it fits all perfectly, but damn, I like that a lot. Hell yeah. The one bad thing about smaller text in vinyl is all these little smaller inner pieces. It's all actually cut into it. And even if I were to die cut and layer a separate color over top of it, which I'll also have as an option, it's definitely tricky to try and get that to stay when you're washing your car and whatnot. So yeah, this turned out really nice. Damn, I really like that a lot. All right, let's go back to the front and we'll go ahead and do the windshield banner. All right, so next up, I figured I'd just do a little portion on how to remove a windshield banner. Of course, mine's only been on for about a week, so it should be super simple, but it still follows the same process even if yours has been on for a while. Let's do it. All right, let's go ahead and take this sucker off. So, you really don't need any tools for it, except perhaps some Goo Gone, or a similar citrus-based cleaner. So I'm basically just taking up my fingernail, and I'm going to try and get a solid chunk of this to start pulling up. There we go. So, like I said, this is all fresh vinyl. It's stretching, coming up very easily. If yours has been on here for a while, basically it could crack, it could break, and all that fun stuff, and you'll just be pulling it up piece by piece, which, well, it is what it is. I see it's still kind of a pain in the butt. Nobody likes removing vinyl, okay? I remember a couple of local wrap shops were always looking for new hirees to, just for some simple vinyl removal. Bigger installations like buses or whatever. And, I mean, I guess a job's a job, but damn, that sucks. All right. I'd say if you're ever looking to get your foot in the door, go ask around local sign shops. And, always starting off when you have no experience and just whatever position you can get, you can sometimes work your way up. Yeah, I know in most industries, say you have a decent personality or you're funny or whatever, normally, they want to keep you around, you know? That makes sense. That's just a simple life lesson there. But that's just me rambling out on one of my videos again. All right, halfway there. And I'll start off on the other side. I don't know if you can hear Miss Rachel in the background here. I got little man Jameson out here, hanging out watching some videos. Yeah. It's always difficult trying to get the next piece after you snap something. Hopefully sometimes it leaves a little lip. A couple spots where some Goo Gone might come in handy here, but let's see what I can do with my normal window cleaner. And the last big piece. Oh. Perfect. All right, the wrap completely removed. Go ahead, do a little spray away here. Last cleaner. Gave it a good wipe down. Getting up any last little pieces of extra residue. Looks like it's coming up pretty well. I have one solid bit there in the center. That came up fine. I'm trying to get up any extra cloth particles that will lay down as well, since we are immediately installing our new banner. There's a burp. All right. Thoroughly clean. Don't want any bumps coming up in our new banner. All right. All right. Windshield all cleans up. Introduce the new banner. So this would be another one-color die-cut banner, basically having the text die-cut into the banner, and this one with an outline option. I think I'm going to add an outline option to my site. It's like I was saying, just having the full text installed onto the banner, there was just a lot of light shining through, and it didn't really do its job as a banner to keep the sun out of your eyes, right? In addition to this, I'm going to go ahead and add an old classic style that I used to do on the Miata. Was I would add just basically the M script, and I would have it cut into the text, like the text was cut through it, and I would overlay it, and I do it with an STI, a pink STI that goes along with it. Whole pink badge option for these cars. So basically, I'm going to install this, put a light behind the window, and I'm going to overlay this STI right over top. I think you'll better see what I mean once I have everything installed. So, let's go ahead and do this thing. Heck yeah. I figure I might as well just go through the full steps of installing the banner while we're here. Why not? For this installation, cut. I just want to make sure I'm in the shot here. Sure. Alright, cut back in. So, for this installation, you will need your handy dandy Spinnywhoosh squeegee, of course. I recommend some blue painter's tape that will use as a hinge. You will need a blade to cut off and basically trim after everything is installed. And finally, well, I think I'm going to try and do this one as a dry installation. For normal instances, I recommend using your water bottle. I have this here, and I believe that should be all. Water, squeegee, knife, tape. Got it? Cool. Let's do it. So, I'm going to start off by positioning the banner onto the windshield. Go ahead and use my center line here. And normally when I cut these banners, there might be a little triangle in the center of the banner. This indicates dead center, which is really handy, and I'm an idiot, and I didn't put that in there. I don't know why. Maybe I weeded out of it, I don't know. But basically you'll be able to position it left and right. See exactly where that needs to go. Position it a little bit higher than I did last time as well. I think that looks good there. With this setup, I should be able to move it left and right a little bit better. There. So I'm basically looking at the bottom left and bottom right corners of the window to make sure it goes up. And it appears I need to pull this side up a little bit further than the left side. Check that. Now, get higher. Looks like it was centered just right, actually. Surprisingly for first attempts and whatnot. Just a little higher. Okay. And I don't know, I'm an eyeball aficionado, you know what I'm saying? Like, I just like to eyeball things and make sure it's all right. This is definitely sort of higher now. I'm gonna go ahead, but thought you had your windshield all the time. I'm already out of cut.
Oh, I was about to flash you too.
Shoo! I mean, it's rolling.
Well, it's not fun now.
I still got all that.
We just grabbed the baby.
Grab it, baby.
Bit of time. Water. Can we get your water?
So you're doing some water, huh?
Yes, he likes his water. We want to see that open.
Go around, go around, go around. What you do with the tablet? There you go. Alright, so once the banner is finally aligned, I'm going to go ahead and put one piece of tape, well, probably 2 pieces of tape just to be safe, on both sides here. And I think I'm going to go ahead and start my installation on the passenger side here. Cut. Alright. So with that tape on that side. Ooh, I forgot my knife. Cut. Back in. Alright, so with the tape on that side, holding it in place. I've got my knife, got my squeegee. Come on over here. I'm going to start with this side and removing vinyl. That held up just fine. Okay. So the reason why we use a blade and not ripping the paper from the backing here is basically if you're ripping it, this causes paper particles to remain, and that can get on the vinyl, leaving paper particles in the back of your vinyl, and it will show through. Absolutely, 100%. So I had a couple little pieces here. I want to make sure no remnants of that cut remain. Put it under. Just a few. I'm pretty sure I just blew it into the vinyl because I'm an idiot. I think we're clear. Alright. I've got that. And so I normally do this as a wet application. I feel a little more safer when I do that. But I'm going to give it a shot dry. Yep. Let's just do one solid go down the middle. Nice. Go ahead and get the bottoms as well as bringing it up to the top. So the reason being for a wet install or a dry install is basically I'm using a wrap film for this that has a perforation on the back, kind of like a grid system, that allows air to escape. Whereas most of the banners that I use are made of the material called side vinyl, which is okay for its purpose. However, it doesn't have that grid system on the back. In which case, you basically just use a spray bottle with some water, and this allows any air to escape just fine. So, now we got that first side down. Go ahead and remove the hinge tape and our 2 placement tapes here. And remove the rest of the packing paper. Making sure. That's what's in here. Okay. Easy peasy. We're going to take one squeegee down the middle here. And just playing this fast and loose. Alright. portion. More like squeegee. Getting out all the air and applying the vinyl to the windshield. Going to the back. Into the top portion. Squeezing up into the windshield molding, or just top of the windshield if you don't have any molding, I guess. Depends on the car. Yeah, that was a pretty good job, if I do say so myself. Just gonna give a couple more passes through here. And I think before I make my cut, is trimming, I'm going to go ahead and take off the application tape to make sure that it's made a nice connection with the top and bottom here. But it's fine. So, oh man, I can't wait to see this color on my windshield. I'm really digging this. As of right now, what are we? Middle of October of 24. I do have some more of this material left if you're interested in using some. Oh, that's so good. That's so good. Yeah. I like this on the yellow. I think bronze and yellow is really good. The car came with bronze wheels, which, like, personally, I don't know, I've always been a fan of, like, gunmetal or gray or whatever. Not black. Black's terrible. I'm sorry if you have black wheels. You have that taste. Sorry. That was my personal opinion, but I would not have put bronze wheels on the other car before, but I love it. I love the look, the color, combination, everything is great. Yeah, that's not bad. But it's not quite black. It is very dark. So, in this nice matte finish, does the same effect as my last windshield area that allows the shininess of the windshield to show through in contrast with it. So, throw that out. Now, this is where the blade comes in. Anytime I ever frickin' do a cut like this, there's a staple inside my knife. That's funny. I like to do a nice fresh blade for a fresh job. You'll take off the backing here and you'll just snap off a piece of blade. Don't let it go on the floor because sometimes I like to walk around barefoot. I ain't the smartest move, but I do. I'd rather not have a knife in my foot. Anyways, nice sharp blade. One last go here. Hell yeah. I'm gonna go ahead and just dragging the knife along the glass up against what happened there. Against the molding. Not cutting the road molding, just letting it run along the glass. Cut the molding. What the hell happened there? But it looks like it's okay. Might have to clean this up. That's alright. So it looks like I wasn't running it along the molding just right. Just tear down. I don't think it'll really show. Alright. Cut. Cut back in. Alright. Continually running your knife along the glass, along the molding, STI. So, with this banner, I did bring it up a portion from the normal about 10-inch, 10-inch size that I offer. I brought it up a bit just to make it into a shorter banner. Most of the time, and when you receive your banner, you might notice that the text is a little bit lower on your banner. This is to account for basically the center that you will be trimming, because like 85% of cars, right, you'll have to pull it up higher to cover the corners than you will the center, resulting in more vinyl covering the center of the windshield, which is the reason why I bring the text down a bit. Also, if you wanted to, you could basically bring the whole banner up, making it into a shorter banner. These are just small things that I have to do to account for when making like a one-color die-cut banner. If I'm making a two-color die-cut banner, the text will come separately, so you'll place your backing banner on first, followed by the text, so you can place it however you want. If you want to pull it higher, you can do that. So that's what I did in this case. It's a little bit shorter of a banner, have a little more eyesight out there. Yeah. Anyways, let's go ahead and do this STI. So this portion will absolutely be a wet installation. I'm going to basically place a bright light inside the car that will shine outwards, and that'll let me better see where to place this. The reason why I don't place it ahead of time is basically because when you layer text on a banner and you try to apply it as one whole, there's more of a chance of air getting trapped underneath the backing banner because of how the text is placed on it, if that makes sense, right? I hope it does. I don't think I can explain that any better. But anyways, let's do this thing. Let's install this thing. So, like I was saying, and I really hope the camera's picking this up, but basically what I did was I took this outline lettering here and I cut it into this overlay text, allowing it to perfectly line up with the text. It looks like it should be just right. Right? Or is it completely off? No, it's on. It just has to be exact. I think that's it. Yeah, well, I shouldn't put that. Oh well. So, confirming it is spot on, let's do this thing. Go ahead and remove the backing paper. I'm gonna get this sucker real wet. So, let's fucking Alright. So doing it as a wet install, this allows me, you can really see that now, this allows me to move it around as needed. Up and down, all around. But the water only lasts so long, so I need to fuck around, get this thing lined up. I think that is it. Yeah, that's spot on, baby. Let's go. Squeegee that on there. Now take off all the water. It's a little bit high on the windshield because, like I said, I moved it up. And I think it would look right if I didn't have it up. Oh well. Let's see how this sucker looks, shall we? So in doing this, sometimes the text doesn't want to stay, but, well, because of the nice matte finish, it looks like it wanted it here just right. Hey, that's pretty cool. Alright. How'd you pick up on that? Not bad at all? A little bit light? Not bad. Alright, so the banner and the wing decals are done. I definitely love the look of this brown over the yellow. It was a really interesting choice. I already knew the pink STIs working on the top of the brown. Looks dang good. As well as that wing decal. Oh man. Alright, so if you are interested in this windshield banner graphic, definitely let me know. I'll make that available. I already will have the back wing decal available on the website, customizable and all that fun stuff on the website. So, yeah. Let me know what y'all think about this. I mean, I kind of just started throwing some vinyl on here and definitely came out good. But if you want to see any other videos like this, let me know. Like, subscribe, all that good stuff. My name is Scott. I run Spinnywhoosh. Yeah, see you next video.